Hi, I'm Jo Cotter, and it's with pleasure that I introduce you to this amazing makeup brush set. Fellow makeup artist Michelle Scott and I have worked in the TV and film industry for over 20 years. We've also taught many women how to apply their own makeup. It's with this experience that we believe we have designed the ultimate brush set for the everyday woman, including making the handle shorter, so if you need to use a mirror close-up, it's a lot easier. We've also labelled the brushes with their purpose, so you know what each brush is used for. Now, let me show you what these little beauties can do. The first brush that I'll demonstrate is your number one brush. It's for your primer and foundation. Sweep your primer all over your face, including your eyelids, and down your neck. And if you're wearing a low-cut top, make sure that you cover your décolletage in primer as well, because we're really preparing our skin for the makeup application. Once your primer is absorbed into your skin and it's touch dry, use your number one brush again to apply your liquid foundation. And make sure you blend past your jawline. We don't want that mask effect. And then just blend it out down your neck. And then on your décolletage if you're wearing the top that's a little bit revealing. We want our face and body to all blend as one. The next brush that I'll demonstrate is the number two brush. This is your concealer brush. It's synthetic, so once again, great for your wet products. This is where you check where you need some extra coverage after you're finishing your foundation. Most of us need a little bit more around the eyes, and this brush is fantastic because it gets right up under that lash line. And it's good to take the concealer to the corner of your eye there because it can act as a little highlight and a little eye lift. And then bring your concealer up into the corner. You can get a bit dark there, and we are seen from 360 by everybody. So let's make every angle perfect. And the other great area to apply concealer is where we're getting a little bit deeper in the lines. Because your concealer should be a half shade lighter than your foundation, by applying the concealer in this area, you're actually creating an effect where the light bounces off and lessens the depth of the lines, which is what we all want. So now that you have your liquid foundation and your concealer on, you need to set it with a powder. So I'm using the number 15 powder brush, which is also a bronzer brush. So I'm just using a translucent powder just to dust all over my face, and this brush is so soft it's like feathers. And because it's such a big brush, it's fantastic for being quick and getting you out the door. So now that I've set my liquid foundation with a translucent powder, I'm using the number 15 brush again to pop a little bit of bronzer across my face and décolletage. And it's just a nice quick sweep around to warm up your skin. The next brush I'll use is the number 3 brush for your eyebrows. It's got the bristle on one end, which is perfect to groom through your brows and remove any excess powder. And then it's got a really fine angled brush on the other end, which is perfect to apply your brow shadow. Use light feathery strokes to apply the powder to your brow. And it's really important to frame your eyes with your brows. And you can create a natural look, or you can really give yourself a lot of definition, especially at night time. If you're using a stronger eye design, you might want to increase the intensity of your eyebrow. So the next brush I'd like to introduce you to is the sweeper, the number 10 brush. It's perfect for when you've laid the foundation and you're about to do your eyeshadow, but you don't want to ruin it with any eyeshadow dropping off. So you can grab your sweeper brush and use your translucent powder and just tap a little powder around there underneath your eyes, and it acts as a little catchment. So once you've finished your eyeshadow, you can get your sweeper brush and sweep it away. Then there's the first of the eyelid brushes. So today I'm going to demonstrate a contour eye, and I'll be using 3 colours. We also in the kit have a sponge applicator. So some people prefer a brush, some people prefer the sponge applicator, so you do have that choice with this brush set. Firstly, I'll apply my light colour all over my lid. So this is your number 5 brush. Now you don't want to take your light colour right up into your brow, especially if you're using a pearl, because putting that up in that area will actually make that part of your eyebrow come forward. You've actually created a natural highlight already if you have the perfect foundation. Your number 7 brush is your contour brush, and this is perfect to get up into the socket area. So you just start at that angle, that way your eye is always lifted, and then use a half moon action to sweep that colour into the socket. And you can see the contour brush doing its magic and creating that socket, which I won't blend at this stage because I want to show you the amazing blending brush that will do that job for you. Once again, on the other eye, staying with that angle, and take your shadow into the socket area. So once you're happy with your second colour, it's time to use the number 8 brush, which is the accent brush. This is where you do your darkest colour and put that little pop of colour in the corner. I'm a fan of black, so that's what I'm using. And you literally, just a little triangle in the corner there, which you will blend. And make sure that triangle meets the lash line. The next is my all-time favourite brush, number 8. This is the blender brush. It does all the magic for you. Sweeping over, just gently over that area. And it really just helps even out and smooth any edgy areas that you might have created accidentally. I just love this brush. It just makes life so much easier. The next brush I'll use is the number 6 brush. It's the under eye smudger, and I'll be using an eyeshadow to create my eyeliner. Now you could use the second or the third colour that you used on your top lid. And this brush is so fine that you can really get amazing definition. And you can do a fine line, or you can make it heavier and a bit more fullness to it, especially in the outer corner of your eye. Just sweep it about 3/4 of the way along. Once you're happy with your eyeshadow, get your sweeper brush, number 10 again, and just run under your eye and flick away that extra powder we placed earlier and any eyeshadow that may have dropped. Following this, the number 11 brush. This is the bent liner brush, and it's bent on purpose because it gets up over the lash, and it has converted many women that are scared of liquid eyeliner because it's just such a great tool to apply this liquid eyeliner with. Good little tip, if you just tilt your head back a little bit and bring your eye a little bit taut in the corner, it helps with the line. You're not going to get those bumps. So start on the outer corner and run the liner right across the lid and into the lash line. Because what we're achieving here is creating a thicker look with your eyelashes. You can also use a bit more of a personal touch, and you could do a little kick in the corner, or you could take it all the way along. It's a personal preference. I like a strong line, so I do tend to go a little bit heavier. But this brush, you can actually do a really fine line if that's what you prefer. seriously, this brush is a game changer. So following your eyeliner, we need to put our mascara on, and it's always best to do the bottom lashes first so don't look up and ruin your eyeshadow. Just a little, good to do that little jiggle kind of action to coat the lashes. We always suggest to do 2 coats either side. Now that my mascara is complete, I'm going to use the number 14 brush. It's the shader brush, and it's on an angle, so that really helps you get up under the cheekbone where we want to elongate. And just flick your matte bronzer, that's what you need to use, underneath there, and then along the jawline as well. Make sure you blend, you don't want the secret getting out. And just underneath, and then blend it down your neck to almost a V shape. And I like this brush because it's actually quite firm, so you can really work that bronzer in and have really good control of the brush. The next brush is the number 12, and it's for blush. And it's lovely and soft, so you can really enjoy buffing your beautiful blush in, sweep it up to your temple area. That way you don't have a stripe or just a circle. You want it to flow. And you really should stick with the peach and pink tones of your blush, because that's what we want to bring back to our cheeks, is what little kids have. Bronzers are too brown. So they're great for shading and to warm up your skin, but for blush, these are the colours that you need to try and stay with. Because this brush is so soft and great at blending, you can actually pop a little bit of highlighter on and blend it in with your blush with the same brush. Just sweep on the top there of your cheekbones. Last but not least, number 13, the lip brush. Now we've put a retractable lip brush into the kit because it's so convenient. If you're out at night and you've got a little bag or a clutch, you can put your product onto this brush and pop the lid on, and away you go, and it's a real space saver. It's always best to use a brush for your lipstick or your lip gloss, because you'll obviously get more precision when you're lining your lips. So there you have it, a 15-piece brush set of professional quality that'll give you the best results for your makeup. And it's compact, great in your handbag, easy for travelling, and it'll take up no space on your makeup station. The handles are labelled to guide you through your makeup application. These makeup brushes have been designed by professional makeup artists for the everyday woman.